Please ignore the fact I still have the same clothes from the last two videos. It's just the same night. Hold on, let me show you my other phone, my main phone. It's still the same night. And the reason why it's still the same night is because I noticed something. The RAM usage is down. Because whenever I had no apps open and I clicked optimize, sorry, I got hiccups for some reason. Whenever I clicked optimize, when I had One UI 6.1, Android 14, I would have around like at least 5 gigs of storage or RAM usage, you know? And because I always had that much storage usage, it also meant I couldn't game as well, or my phone would use more battery. But now, the RAM usage is lower, my phone heats up less, my phone charges faster because it doesn't heat up that much. The UI is actually pretty pleasant, even though a lot of people complain for some reason. Sure, it didn't change much, but they definitely improved the performance because having YouTube and Discord in split screen, and then, you know, every now and then Google or Telegram open in a pop-up window on top of all that, 4 at the same time, it doesn't heat up that much. It just doesn't heat up that much. Sure, it gets a little hot, you know, I can feel it's getting warmer, but it's not unpleasant to hold, even with a case. And I was charging at the same time. You know, 25 watt charger, because 45 watt apparently is too fast, but still, 25 watt charger. And when I mean too fast, I mean like people have complained the phone isn't much faster charging with it. Maybe that's different with One UI 8. Because honestly, so far using this the whole day, you know, One UI 7, and now this phone, it has been a blast. I feel like the camera app gave me more control than I have before. There's less, you know, options in the way that I could accidentally click now. I can manually change the exposure even in photo mode, which is auto mode in a way. Well, it is auto mode, but for, you know, photos. I can change the exposure on my own from -2 to +2. Instead of having to click and manually move the slider and hope it doesn't turn off by the time I take the shot. Like that, for example. But it did stay this time on video, so maybe improvement? I'm gonna turn out the slider because then there's less noise. Nice. But yeah, improvements are noticeable. I haven't tried gaming yet, but I have, you know, done a lot of multitasking. I've gone through the day with it. Battery lasted longer. I started the day at a little before 8 a.m. because I had to get to work. I had to be at work at 9 a.m. So I got on the bus at 8:20. All I did was brush my teeth, pack my lunch. So I got on the bus at 8:20, got to work a couple minutes before 9. Don't worry about it. But once I did, holy moly. My phone was a trooper. It lasted from a little before 8 until like 3 p.m. with 35% left. And I started at 85% the day. Because, you know, I turn off battery protection mode in the morning, but I didn't have much time to pack up and stuff. I usually wake up at 7:30. But still, that gives me like, what, half an hour or so? A little over half an hour. Safety net. Before I actually have to pack up and stuff. But that's good. That's a lot of time. And, you know, in that time, I charged like 5% more. And it lasted me so long. I mean, I had 35% after 7 hours of Googling, taking pictures of equipment and stuff. Panorama shots, because big ass equipment. Like, I had to get 2 antennas in one picture. So I had to do a panorama and stuff. 108 megapixel shots. And I was also, because it was outside, you know, on the roof, in the middle of the day, Sure, it was cloudy, but still really sunny. I had my phone on max brightness the entire time. Didn't get that hot. Performed well. Battery held up well. Now, yes, it's an aftermarket battery. That is true. It's 5200 milliamp hours, the one I ordered from Amazon. It now is in my phone. But still, that's a 200 milliamp hour difference. I've already used up the battery bit, so a couple of milliamp hours I'd say is definitely less now. Yeah, a little lower than from the start. But I gotta admit, even on this phone, it performs better. Like, it's not even hot. It's like lukewarm. Even this, okay, the screen's even cooler. What the hell? So yeah, this phone right now, S22 Plus Exynos, also not that hot. And I'm filming in 4K 30 FPS high bitrate. Yes, it's a mouthful, but you get what I'm trying to say. Samsung has done stuff. Now, people might be upset that they haven't done much, and that some people are reporting bugs on their phones, which that's not good. That's a bad thing. But so far, the entire day, for thoroughly using my phone, it's gone well. I also like the fact the battery indicator is inside the battery icon. I find that way more useful than battery percentage. Thank you for putting it in one. That's actually real nice. And it saves space. I don't need the battery icon and actual percentage with the percentage itself separately. It takes up less space. I compared it on this phone and on my phone. Even screenshots of that phone compared to now. And yeah, it takes up less space. So what do I think of this update? Awesome! I got free performance, dude. Free battery life, better charging, more performance, less heating, even though it's an Exynos, and more control over my camera app. And I'm guessing better optimization too. Oh yeah, more Galaxy AI features. I don't like Galaxy AI, but they gave one feature that I actually appreciate. And that is being able to remove background noise from your videos and their video editor. And you know why I'm so excited about that? Because CapCut is being a cheapskate right now. I have 3 free uses of 1080p. I have to buy Pro for 4K video exporting, or 2K even. I have 7 free uses of without a watermark. If it's still even 7. I don't even know anymore. We went from a really good app everyone loved to use, and people probably wouldn't mind having ads in if they weren't, bombarded with, you have 7 free uses for watermark. You have to buy Pro for 4K exporting. I'm sorry, I'm exporting on my phone. Why am I being charged? Getting off topic, but yeah, Samsung Video Editor, I haven't tried it yet. That is true, I haven't tried it yet. But by the sound of that AI feature, I'm not a big fan of AI. Just want to get that point across. I think they did a good thing with that. Every other AI feature I've disabled, except that one, because I don't know how to disable it. And it's a good feature for me. Like, dude, if I'm ever gonna be out in public, or something like that is spinning its fan like crazy, that computer, or in my room where there's a lot of noise from my computers, I can potentially remove that sound, and my voice will be a little microphone-ish, laptop microphone-ish, but you won't have shh trying to put you to sleep in the background. So I like this update. I'm pretty pleased. It's a much needed improvement for my phones. Well, this one and that one. So to wrap this up, I'm happy we got this update when we did. And I hope Samsung keeps this up, because getting free performance from my phone without using more battery and and heating up less is always welcome. I will always welcome that. Because holy crap, how the hell did you do that? Oh, okay, better optimization of code, sure. Less stuff running in the background. I mean, less RAM usage? Like, dude, my phone used to use up like 5.5 gigs even after clicking optimization, and like 7 gigs on the usually. And now having it under like almost 4, but over 4, but less than 4.5. That's amazing. That's really cool. So, thank you for watching. And I hope you didn't leave the video because I'm this close to the camera. But thank you for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.